Hi, welcome back to Gwen's Opinion on the Tea. The tea I'm about to spill today is about Jessie Smollett, the Empire star. Jessie Smollett faces the start of a Chicago trial, charges of staging a 2019 hate crime attack. I'm sure we all remember that. He's a popular actor star. He starred on Empire. Jussie has said that he was brutally reminded that despite his fame and wealth, places still exist where the color of his skin and sexual orientation put him in danger. That was the story that ricocheted around the world after Smollett, a black and openly gay actor, reported to Chicago police that he was a victim of a hate crime. This was nearly three. This is nearly 3 years later. Smollett is about to stand trial on charges that he staged the whole thing. The trial starts today. If Smollett is found guilty, he could be facing up to 3 years in prison. But experts say that he is more likely to be like if he was convicted, he would be placed on probation and perhaps ordered to perform community service. Um, yes, so we all remember when this happened. We was like, oh my God, who would do that to him? Because we loved him. You know, he was our good boy on Empire. You know what I'm saying? And when we heard this, we like, wow, who could do these things to him? Who could be that cruel? You know, I mean, it wasn't like he was in denial. He was openly gay. He financially stable. He was on a big show, Empire. So it's like nobody would believe that he would stage anything like this. It's like, why? Like, what would you gain out of saying something this cruel happened to you? Like, people do that for sympathy, or somebody who's not in the limelight looking for sympathy to be in the limelight. But he was very much in the limelight. I mean, everybody was watching Empire, and he was one of the biggest stars on the show. And then when this happened, he was taken off of the show, and as you know, Empire is not on now. I don't know if it had anything, I'm not saying it had anything to do with him being off the show, but this was like, I mean, people all over the world, you know, because people that knew him, they're like, oh, Jesse, you know, he is a nice guy, like who would do something to that? I mean, a lot of people was angry and upset because I don't think nobody should be beaten on because of the color of their skin or their sexuality. Like me, I don't care what your sexual preference is. That don't have nothing to do with you. You understand what I'm saying? That don't make you or define you of your sexuality. It's none of my business who you sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is sad. And what really makes it even sadder is, like, why would he make this up? Like, Chicago police have so much, they had so much other things that they could be doing than to be trying to figure out who did this crime to you. And if it wasn't a crime, I'm saying if it didn't happen, I don't know if it happened or not. I just don't see it not happening. Like, I don't see nobody making up this in his status where he was at. Like, this man was accomplished. Like I say, he was a big star on Empire, and he have did other movies too, but currently in 2019 when this happened, he was the star on Empire. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why, you know? And then when you heard like, oh, he made up the whole story. You heard the stories about brothers and saying that they got paid. I mean, all this is allegedly. He's innocent to proven guilty. You know this. This is just my opinion on everything. It's like, I don't know. And then, like I said, it's nearly 3 years later, and he's just about to go to court starting today. Like, it's almost 2022. So this happened in 2019. So it's almost, you know, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so I guess we'll see how this play out. But they saying like if he is like, I mean, the average person, I guess if you wasn't of his standards, and if you had other charges or whatever for this, you could get 3 years. Yeah, they said for this charge, for faking a crime and all of that, it holds nearly it holds up to 3 years in prison. But they're saying, like, for him, I guess he's never been convicted or nothing. First time, they say he more likely to be placed on probation, and he'll probably have to perform community service. But if he did do this, then yes, he do need to do community service in Chicago, because he took away taxpayers' money in Chicago. You know, in Chicago is where he need to do his community service, if that's what they're gonna do with him. But like I said, just my opinion. Everything is allegedly. Please like and subscribe. Stay healthy and wealthy. Can't make $1.15. Till next time.